Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching the replay. So just comment hashtag replay. Come on in. Let's get started. We've got a cute project tonight. And guess what? It's Big Bow Friday. Big Bow Friday. And I think we're really going to do a big bow tonight. I'm not sure though. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. So whenever you get here, say hello. I will welcome you in. We're going to use some paint sticks. Okay, so these are 5 gallon to be exact. 5 gallon paint sticks. So let's try this. Okay. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know. Home is the key word, H-O-M-E, because there is no place like home, in my opinion. And I'm sure you guys would probably say the same thing. Hi, Kim and Christine and Darlene and Ray, Diane, Marilee, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to scoot y'all back. I've started painting already just because I kind of wanted to make sure this is going to go in the direction that I wanted it to. So let's get this over to our broadcast channel. If you don't know what that is, it basically is a message, free messenger, where I get to send y'all messages. Okay, so down below is a pinned comment, and that pinned comment basically tells you to comment the keyword, and then you are going to click on the link to join our broadcast channel. It's free, there's no charge. Okay. Hope y'all had an awesome 4th. We sure did. Let me just get this over there and we'll get started. So I decided to use eucalyptus on this project. And I am using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5-gallon paint sticks. Okay, now mine came in a pack of 3. And actually I just picked them up. I think it was from the Walmart, y'all. Long time ago. I got a whole bunch. You can get them from your local hardware store as well. But I am using the 5 gallon tonight. Usually I use, what is it, like the 10? Not 10 gallon. The 10-inch ones that you can get from my Amazon store. But not tonight. Tonight we're going to make a big sign. So let's get started. So I am going to need to paint 2 of them on the sides, okay, because those are going to be the ones that belong on the side of the frame that we're creating here. So let me go and do this one. I mean, really you only need to paint one side because only one side's going to show, but if it bothers you, paint every side, okay? I am not going to. You're not going to see them. I missed a spot right there. Right there. Okay, I need to dry this before I touch this. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. TGIF. TGIF. It's Big Bow Friday, y'all. So make sure you put hashtag Big Bow Friday in the comments. Paint sticks, yes. 5 gallon paint sticks to be exact. And here's what they look like. 3 pack. Okay, I'm using 8. 8 sticks. So you're gonna need 3, 6, 9, 3 packs of these. At least for what I'm showing you. Okay, y'all do whatever you want, but that's what I'm gonna do. Hi, Mom. I know, Holly. Isn't that awesome? Make sure y'all go check out the VIP group. I posted some fun information in there for y'all. Okay, so let me dry this over here before we go and grab it. That way I don't mess it up. It's Big Bow Friday. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Oh, and I guess I need to paint the end of this, huh? Duh. So this is the color eucalyptus. So my colors tonight are basically like black, white, creamish, I guess, and eucalyptus. Okay, and I even brought out the raffia to maybe use with our bow. You know me. Love me some raffia. Okay, these are the ends. The middle doesn't matter if they are, the sides are painted or not, because you're not going to see them, okay? Yes, eucalyptus is gorgeous, and I feel like it is perfect for, I don't know, like farmhouse-ish. Okay, I'm going to turn on my glue gun next, and we are going to glue these together. So I have a bunch of popsicle sticks, other paint sticks in my stash, and we're going to use those to piece it together on the back. I've got my bow maker out. I got a bunch of stuff, okay? I have some ribbon, but I have no idea which ones I'm going to use. I definitely am going to use the black and white stripes, but I don't know about the other two. And this. I could not find a regular roll of burlap ribbon, y'all. It might be a tragedy if I'm almost out. I'm going to have to get some more. Hi, Kelly! Yes, yesterday the sun was like, boom! No matter how many times we applied sunscreen. Like, it was insane. It was a great, great, great day. Okay, so I think we're pretty much dry. These in the center I painted earlier. Not really too concerned about those, but what we're going to do is we're going to flip these. Okay, wait. Just kidding. There was a side that was wet. Hi, Deborah. Hang on. There was one side. Yep, right there. Maybe even the back, too. Okay. I'm going to keep my mat there for right now, and we're just going to flip these over. On the other side is the measurements. Y'all know that paint sticks have measurements. Markings. Measurement markings. I don't know. I did! Kelly Flat Pat was awesome. That was so super awesome. Flat Pat is in the house. Flat Pat has joined the VIP group. All right, so I'm actually using the lines here on my mat to kind of keep these in place. Now, in the past, I have distressed the edges of my paint sticks. I am not going to do that tonight. So, like, I've taken my distressed oxide and gone around the edges of each individual paint stick. I'm not going to do this for that. I'm not going to do that for this project. I may distress it a different way once it's all together. Just so you know. So ideally, this is what you're going to want, okay? Something like this. And then we're going to cross our fingers that our transfer fits, okay? Yeah, everyone at school is going to want a Flat Pat. Hey, Autumn. Hey, Sheila. Okay, let me see if these are dry. Or no, not dry. If this is warmed up. Pretty much. If the glue is ready to go. All right, so I'm going to just kind of push these together. Push this down. I've got a couple of these I'm going to use. Now, remember, this is the back. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like, okay? Now, you may care. This lady don't care, okay? I can see this hanging on my mantle, or sitting, leaning on my mantle above the fireplace. But first I have to take down all of my patriotic decor. All right, I'm gonna go right about here. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I've got some smaller sticks. I'm just going to put some kind of random to hold it together. Get it together. Just like so. And then I may even take some and cut them apart with my honking little trimmers here. Scissors. I don't even know. I think those are used for to cut plants, maybe bushes. I don't know. They're going to be used for crafts in my house. Okay, so we've got all this across. Now we're going to come up here and do the same thing. I'm just trying to cover all my bases. I know, Deborah. So I was actually just telling Zach that the other day. I was like, believe it or not, Chalk is actually going to make some of their patriotic designs like evergreen, as we call it, like year round. I think that's just so awesome. So awesome. I don't know about y'all, but I think that is pretty darn cool. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And if it's like sturdy. Yes. Okay, so here's our green piece. All right, and so far, I mean, it feels pretty sturdy. I'm going to, just to be on the safe side, hi Dana. I'm just gonna put a couple of these in the center. Let me cut this in half. Are you really, Deborah? That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I love when y'all share with us something personal about you. Okay, and then I need one more right here. Let's do that. How about that? Okay. That is what we have. This is painted in the chalk paste color Eucalyptus. All right, so now I'm going to move my mat. This has become my like painting background. And we're gonna flip this over and we're gonna work with it just like so, okay? Let me put these away. I like paint sticks, but it doesn't like me. It always falls apart. Michelle, maybe put more glue or maybe more stuff on the back. Okay, do I need this? I just might. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off for now, just in case we don't end up using it so I don't forget. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do next. I am going to take my surface wax and put it all over this. Okay, because I have a transfer and this needs to be melted. It's the size like 12 by 18. Okay. Hi, Stacy. Awesome, Christine. Thank you. You bought some Variety Color Raffia with your Amazon gift card. Well, I'm glad. Desert Storm, Deborah. Wow. Wow. Hey, Laura. You did, Juanita. That's awesome. You know what? I don't know that I've seen that one. The battery pack Ryobi blow dryer. No, ma'am. I have not seen that. Okay, here we go. Let me just make sure this is like, okay, gunky. All right, so we're going to put the wax all over the back. No, all over the front. Because our transfer is going to take up most of this area. Now, the design I'm using is on special. 70% off for Perks members or designers. Y'all, I'm not kidding you when I say, like, go buy everything on special because you cannot beat that 70% off price. And like me, I pulled this out of my retired stash and I'm using it tonight to show you guys another way to use it. So you just never know when you're going to pull something out of your stash, right? Okay, I don't need to go up here. That's pretty much going to be covered at the top. So let's see what we have here. But remember, I'm using 5-gallon paint sticks and I have 8 total. So I'm going to set that up there. These can all go to the side. You did, Michelle, or Kelly. It's okay. It's good. Heat gun, but next to a glue gun. That's cool. Yes, Anita, I probably should have done that. Okay, here we go. So this says, I've used this before. It's been a long time. This is from 2022. Life takes us to unexpected places. Love brings us home. That's what we're going to use. And this one is on the specials tab. Thanks, Juanita. I got so much stash of unused transfers. I have a lot too. I probably have one of everything. But it's awesome because, like, if I want to whip up something for somebody or even myself, just go to your stash, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to slide this off. We're going to pull this off. This is the backer sheet. Don't throw that away. Okay, you want to keep that. And we're going to fuzz this. Let me move my bow maker. Grab my little table here. And we're going to fuzz this. So this is applying lint to the back. Okay, in case you didn't know, this is fuzzing your transfer. This is making the transfer less sticky so that it does not stick super duper well to our sign. Okay. It could, Deborah, see? There you go. That is so true. Like, am I on the wrong side? That is so true. This could absolutely be one of those. Life takes us to unexpected places. Love brings us home. Amen, sister. I like your thinking. Okay, so we have fuzzed it, and now I'm going to lay it down on my surface here. And this is a transfer that is older, so it doesn't have that see-through look, okay, that transparent look like some of our newer transfers have. Like, let me show you, because if you are new here, you may have no idea what I'm talking about. But for example, this is a fairly new one. Okay, and if you take this and you pull it off of your backer sheet, it's a little bit more see-through. Okay, so like, for example, you can see my hand, right? The older ones, that's not the case. So you can't really see my hand through this. Therefore, I can't see the board behind the transfer. So what I like to do, and I'll show you here in a second, let me just put this little flap in here so I can put this back on my little hanging peg shelf over here. Old ones do feel stickier, yes. So what I like to do is line it up to the best that I think it's lined up, okay? And then I like to kind of just press down a little bit and then hold it up to the light, because it's going to give you like a shadow effect so that you can see the edge of your, like in this case, the paint sticks, okay? And don't tell me that I got this right on. I just might have, y'all. Okay, hold on. Maybe, baby. Now, this is a paint stick surface, so there may be a little bit of unevenness to my board behind it. So there may be maybe a little bit of bleeding, so just be mindful of that whenever you're putting your paste on. But don't freak out, because it doesn't need to be perfect for me. I mean, I really think it looks good. I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, here we go. Grab a squeegee. Hi, Betty. And I'm gonna grab my, hi, Kathy, my black chalk paste. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of like look at my areas where I can see like the splits in the wood. And just be mindful of that. Like I know I've got a big one right here. So I'm just gonna go over it once. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. And we're gonna see what it comes out like. But you're just taking your squeegee. Okay, there is a circle on the squeegee. You're gonna put your thumb there and then flip it over. And every time I say that word squeegee, it just sounds so funny. Squeegee. This just helps you drag your paste evenly on top of your transfer through the silk screen and pushing it through the silk screen onto your surface. It's pretty awesome stuff, y'all. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go over it, pick up all of my excess. You wanna make sure that you don't have lines on your transfer because they will show through the silk screen. I'm not gonna close my jar because I'm gonna peel this up and check it out first. So like, I don't know if you can see it, but like right there where I didn't focus a whole lot of time, I missed a spot. Better. There's another spot. So see how I'm just kind of lifting it and laying back down. Oh, this is so pretty. Y'all. So see how I'm checking it out before I completely remove it from the surface? Now I'm gonna lift it all the way off. I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna grab my cleaning mat. Oh, this is black, so this is gonna leave one heck of a mess, y'all. That's okay. I'm gonna show you how to clean it. We're just gonna make a mess together. All right, let's grab our spray bottle. Now, for something like this size, I would just suggest taking it to your sink, taking it to your bathtub, or if you have a tile shower, sticking it to a tile shower. And you're gonna use what we call a board eraser, okay? This right here is gonna help you remove all of that paste. Now, black obviously is gonna be a little bit messy. That's why I say take it to the sink. Now, on the top side, I'm gonna grab some wipes, okay? And just take those wipes and help get some of that black off. Okay, got it on my desk. It's okay, you only live once. Can't be perfect, right? Deborah, I get my cleaning mats on Amazon. They're on my Amazon store. This one I don't use as often. It's a little bit bigger. I use the black ones on my Amazon store a lot. Okay, so you see how it's kind of helping me get rid of the black? Thanks, Janet. But this is just another way. Don't use wipes on the back of your transfer, which would be the sticky side. Don't do that. Okay, now we're gonna grab a paper towel. It is Big Bow Friday. And I'm just gonna help remove some of it even more. See how it just slowly comes off? But like I said, the bathtub, the sink is the best suggestion. And it's gonna give you the best result as far as time. It's a lot quicker, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna spray the back and we're gonna do the exact same thing. Not with, oh, that was terrible. Not with the wipe though, okay? Hi, Robin. Hi, Sandy. So let's do this. We always want to clean the back because the paste does go through the silk screen onto the back side. Always, always, always. Ooh. So if you're just hopping on, do me a favor, hit the heart button down below, and then comment the word home. I will send you a message with all of the supplies that we are using today. All right, on the older transfers, you're going to have both sides are white, but one side is very shiny, one side is matte. It's always shiny side to sticky side. It's like a gigantic sticker, like for real. Okay, so this is done. Now, this right here, I am going to probably take it to, hold on, I need more paper towels, to the sink after this tutorial and do a better job cleaning it, or I can just let the water flow over it, okay? But you guys get the gist, right? And clean as you go, because that is key to keeping your stuff nice and, I don't know, like, you're going to get more uses out of it. Let me clean myself up before we move on. Thanks, Kelly. I am coated in black chalk paste. And I don't want to get this all over my new sign. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do a bow. No idea what bow we're going to do. Hi, Joanne. We're out of wipes, so I sure the heck hope I don't need wipes. Y'all say a prayer. All right, so here's our sign. I love this. Life takes us to unexpected places. Love brings us home. That turned out so good. Okay, but now what I have to decide is, I know I need my hot glue gun. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, Kelly. Let me dry this. I want to use the black and the white for sure. And I want to dry this first so that I can kind of play with the ribbon to see what color. I have this. I have this. Thanks, Darcy. Hey, Kathy. See you soon, girl. Do you have a key? Deborah, you know what? I do, but not on hand. Right here. I know, Janet. Paint sticks are like so awesome, and I don't use them enough. But this one came to me very last minute. Very, very last minute. Honestly, what I was going to do tonight is come on here, and y'all can tell me if you'd want this. All I was going to do is a bow tutorial. Just different bows. I mean, I can still do that another night. Is that something y'all would be interested in? I know I have more of this somewhere. Okay, so let me think about this. This is the burlap with the black and white. I thought about that, Anita. Okay. Definitely want that. Now, I want to see something because I'm all about putting ribbon. This I think may be too white. This is a little different. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Okay, I want to just see something. Stay. Don't move. I don't know that I like that. It's like plasticky. Okay, so there's option number 2. Maybe. Thanks, Diane. Thank you guys so much for all the stars. Y'all are awesome. Okay, we'll do bow tutorial one night for sure. Okay, so here is the polka dot ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now, this is a little bit smaller than the black and the white. Okay. Just a second. I know. Let me put this away. Let me move this out of the way. And I think we're maybe going to use that. But for the meantime, I do want to use this. So what I thought we could do is cover this all the way first. And I want to use this to cover up the holes first and foremost. So let's do this. Let's cut this. Okay, we've got our glue gun. Let me get my little pointer here. I decided not to weave these. Let's put it there. And just kidding. I'm going to scoot it down just a tad. Right there. Good thing about hot glue, you see how I just removed that? That was pretty cool. Okay, let's try this. Yes. All right, so now we're going to get this straight. And we're going to just glue it right here. Right there. Okay. So far, all right? Now, I don't think we're going to use this over here. What I think we're going to do instead is cut this into, bear with me, y'all. Six-inch strips. Okay. We're going to go 7 inches. Hi, Jeannie. All right, let's do 7 inches. I'm going to do a messy bow. All right, and then we're going to do 7 of the black and white. Seven inches. Two more. I am not a bow professional. This may not be what I want, but it's a starting point. All right, so we're going to dovetail these folding them to where the edges meet down below. And I'm going to cut up at an angle. Okay. Same thing with these. Fold these in half. The edges pointing down to the bottom. And then same thing over here on this side. Okay. Let's see, let's see. And then I'm just going to stack these with some raffia. Good Lord. Like this. This piece is just so long, y'all. Look at this. Holy moly. Okay, if we're gonna finish it off with raffia, I'm gonna grab some twine. Kristen, you can send me a message. Oh, so Diane, he does not drink beer at all. He did that just for y'all. And he was like, this is disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around and we're going to see if I like this. I don't know. I don't want a bow that's going to overpower the saying on the surface. So let's see. I don't know. All right, I'm going to just kind of scrunch this together like this. And I already don't know if I like this. Actually, hold on. We're a little uneven here, so maybe if I pull some of these through. There. Okay, so I'm going to tie it again. Come on. It's very thick. So you might want to use a zip tie. Do 1, 2. We'll do like a surgeon's knot. How does that sound? Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to kind of trim up my raffia on the edges so it doesn't stick out too much. And then glue it on and see what we think. That's all we can do, right? Yes, it will. He took one for the post, yes. Yeah, he's not a big drinker at all. Okay, here we go. So I like to keep little push pins in my ribbon just to keep them in place. Let me see how this looks. 1 second. We've got twine hanging from the back. I'll show y'all here in just a second. Oh yes, that's precious. Okay. I like it. But I might like it more if it had a big button. Yes. Okay. Let's see if this is going to hold in place. And I'm going to kind of put it at an angle, not straight up and down. Okay, so it was like a medium-sized bow, right? Not as big as I thought. Very simple, y'all. I had all of this in my craft stash. Paint sticks and all. So, you too can do the same thing. You don't have to run out and buy something, okay? So, hit the heart button for me. Comment the word home. Is that on? No! So I just glued the ribbon down kind of in the center to the board so it wouldn't move. But check it out. I like it. It's so simple, right? What do y'all think? Life takes us to unexpected places. Love brings us home. Let me know, y'all, what you think. What you think. I think it's very cute. Yes, Deborah, it would. So y'all have a great evening, great day, whatever time it is that you're catching this. But this is what we did tonight. Paint sticks and all. Big Bow Friday. Y'all take care. Bye, friends.